We'll start with our post-game press conference here. We have Head Coach Thomas Hammock, on for Nate Dalcorso, Trayvon Rudolph. Coach, I'll start us off with a statement about tonight.
Yeah. Is everybody warming up? Yeah, no. I was obviously, happy about the win. Happy for our seniors. There were no bad victories. You just look at all around the country, teams getting upset. It's hard to win, and we did the things necessary to win today. We're not gonna give it back. We guaranteed ourselves a winning season and an opportunity to go play one more game that we're looking forward to. But Central Michigan obviously played, with a lot of heart today for Coach McElwain, who's retiring. He's meant a lot to college football, has had a great career. Had a chance to talk to him before the game, and he was just excited about, the next chapter in his life. But we went out there and did the things we need to do to win the game. I was going to be aggressive today, put our defense in a bad spot with the fake punt. Obviously, we had a chance to put up points with the fake field goal. We didn't get it. We got to execute better. But some of our operations on the field goal unit, needs to be cleaner. So a lot of things we can get better at. I'm most excited about the opportunity next week to work with our younger players, to develop those guys, to get ready for next year. And we got a great schedule planned to get those guys a lot of work next week. We're not sure when we're going to play again. It may be the 14th. It may be, January, who knows? But we got to get prepared. I'm happy that we get an opportunity to spend some more time with these seniors who have invested a lot in this program, have done it the right way, have done everything we've asked, have been leaders and mentors and model citizens for our program. And, we got big shoes to fill with the guys that's leaving our program.
Coach, this report this morning that NIU parted ways with offensive coordinator Wesley Bashorner. So, is there truth to that report? And if so, who was doing play calling tonight?
No, I had a chance to evaluate things after Miami of Ohio with a long layoff, and decided that we needed to change some things up. I was obviously a lot more involved, in the play calling. We put a great plan together. I handled the meetings with the players about the plan, and liked the way we played today. Obviously, we left some plays out there that we would like to have back, but we didn't turn the ball over. We were very efficient in what we need to do in the weather, and we'll do that one more week. With the extra time, I felt like we can put a plan together and execute the plan, and then obviously for the bowl game as well.
And then you guys obviously get out to that explosive 19-0 start. Just what was working that first quarter that got you guys rolling?
No, we had some edges. We were able to get the ball to the perimeter. We made some guys miss, and then the players made plays. And so for us, we have to continue to make those type of plays offensively. But most importantly, we protected the ball. We had some chances at the end to make some plays, and was happy that we finished the game with the ball. I thought that was a big play. We spread them out a little bit on the 3rd and 10, and Gavin made a tremendous run to get us a first down and obviously go to victory formation.
Trayvon, what was it just like from your end, seeing the offense come out and perform the way it did in the first quarter, putting up the 3 touchdowns?
Like Hammock said, he evaluated, he said he was going to trust us this week, take the shots, and the whole offense just coming in one, him seeing what he saw and just, him feeding in on what we see and just observing and taking everything in and trusting in us.
And this is for Nate Javon. So what was working well in the second half? I know there was a one-score game for most of that second half. I know, Javon, you get the pick 2. Nate, you had the phone recovery there. I know Jacob had the pick. Just what helped you guys kind of lock in there?
Javon?
From the beginning we was locked in. I don't think I know that for a fact that we don't go out to any game not locked in. And I feel like that just carried over to every drive, every possession, every down of football that we played out there, despite the conditions. Guys came out ready to play, ready to put their face on people, ready to execute the plan that we had, ready for Central Michigan.
Nick?
Obviously in the second quarter we had some minor mistakes, but obviously coming out at halftime, it was really just, some guys not doing their 111th, and we got that fixed coming out of halftime.
And this is going to be for all three the players. Obviously, you get the win at home to send you guys off with one last win at Husky Stadium. Just how's it feel to be able to accomplish that?
Back-to-back bowl eligible team. I don't think we had that in a minute, so that's just amazing. Just our senior class to do and accomplish.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Obviously, one of the biggest senior classes we've had at NIU, right, Ham?
Yep.
So it's a blessing for everybody to go out there as seniors with a win, and obviously, like Trey said, back-to-back bowl games.
It feels great. Go out on a high note, go out on a good note. Everybody go out with smiles on their face. We can enjoy the win on this crisp Saturday Saturday night or evening. It's
At
not
least we're
even.
going somewhere warm, I would imagine.
Yeah, but it's just a great feeling, to share this moment with the guys that have been here for my fast 4 years, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I guess Boise's not so warm.
Oh no.
Coach, what did you see kind of shift offensively from the success you had in the early going to later on the last 3 quarters? Was it something they adjusted? Was it something execution-wise you're in?
No, I mean, we got into a couple of longer situations. The first quarter we were in some manageable situations where we can have the run pass option. We got into some longer situations, but I thought we came out. We made some adjustments at halftime. Trayvon made the nice catch on the sideline on the River Lake, and that allowed us to stay ahead of the sticks. But we on third down we struggled today, and so we got to look at some of the things we called on third down. We had chances. Andrew didn't get out of his break one time. We dropped the ball one time. So that's where if we stay convert on third down, we stay on the field early in the first half, and we're able to get more yards and hopefully more points.
And Javon, what did you see on that pick 2 play you had early in the game?
I mean, really, it's just going back to doing my job. The call was opposite of me. I got to protect the fake. And I believe it was Cade that got the block, and it really just fell in my lap. I had to get those spidey senses going, grab the ball, and just had to take off.
I've got a question. Now that the regular season is over, and this question could apply to any of you gentlemen, is the book was written on the regular season. The chapter that I would want to read was the Notre Dame game. And I'm just curious, the highest of highs, coming down from that, how did that impact the rest of the season, that memory of such a significant achievement, and as the rest of the season transpired?
Yeah, no, I think, I actually went back and watched the game, the TV copy. I never watched the TV copy of a game, but I watched it on Thanksgiving. It was a bad NFL game in the middle game. So I said, let me watch this Notre Dame game. But, I think obviously that was a tremendous win. But what I liked is, although we had that win, we had a couple bumps in the road, but our kids stayed consistent and resilient. They never quit. They never gave in. They never got too high or too low. They kept battling back. And I think, things happen throughout the season, right? You see some teams play great early and not great late. I mean, that's just the ebbs and flow of college football. But we stayed the course, and that's what I'm most proud of. We were able to, if we got off track, we were able to get back on track. They always practiced hard. They always came in the building with energy and effort and a smile on their face, and that always gives you a chance. And so, to me, although Notre Dame was a great win, I'm more proud of how we continue to fight regardless of the situation throughout the rest of the season.
And Nate, I see you wearing that chain around your neck. Is there any significance to that?
It's a turnover chain. We should have had like 10 of them today.
Yes.
But I think this is just defense deserves this. We played great tonight. Left some plays out there, but as a whole, we just played awesome. So.
And this is with players. Obviously, you still got a bowl game left in your career, but just looking back on these past 12 regular season games in your senior year, how do you reflect on it, and what do you remember most?
I mean, I think I'd be crazy not to say Notre Dame. But I think it all boils down to just looking back at the memories, not even just from these past 12 games, but just from the past 3 years. obviously you see people come and go, but you got to stay the course. You got to see it through, and you see where we are today. So I feel like it's just a lot of things came full circle, and God has a plan for you. You just got to keep seeing it through, day in and day out. And I feel like that's what I've done the past 4 years, and I'm glad the way things turned out. I wouldn't take anything back at all.
Obviously, I feel like one thing for me was that as a senior, you still see everybody that you've seen 4 years ago. I think it's hard to do that in college football. You get to see new people, transfers, and everything. But here it's special because 5 years down the road, 4 years down the road, you still see the same guys. So
I would say like just the brotherhood and culture we have built here, just in even like showing the freshmen when they come in just how everything is and what we have built. So.
And Coach, I see you smiling over there. Like, well, as you get ready for these last few weeks with this senior class, what are you most trying to cherish or trying to remember from?
You always, I can remember all these different guys where they were, right? Javon Bird came as a sophomore in high school to our camp, and he was like 160 pounds. And I said, I'm telling you, this guy's got it. And then Nate Vaccarell came to our camp. We couldn't decide on him, right? He was a corner. He was a good offensive player. We couldn't decide. We tried to get him to walk on. He wound up going to South Dakota and then coming back because of the relationship, right? And he's got a lot of siblings. And then Trayvon Rudolph, a guy we wanted early. He never came up here, and then obviously we got him late and he walked on. And I have a story for every senior. And, it's just when you coach long enough, and obviously I'm 6 years in, you get to see these guys. You see James Esther out there come back, who's playing for Green Bay. You see Rocky come back and support, and that's what we're trying to build, right? Where guys have positive experiences, and then they come back and see us. Because right now, college football is in a bad spot, right? You got kids leaving different places and going here, and what is their alma mater? Right? Where's their loyalty to? And we got 30 seniors here that has a loyalty to NIU. So not only do we continue to love them, we're going to ask them for money, right? That's what we do. Hey, give back, At least we got we got 30 guys we can ask to give back. Give back to our NIL, But I think that's important. That's what college football is all about. Guys having positive experiences and liking where they at, and the brotherhood and the bond and the friendship that you make that's going to last you, the rest of your life. So I do need to ask James Esther for a donation.
This is for the players, along with what the coach said. Would you agree college football is out of control in the last 3 years compared to what it used to
Do we have
be?
any other questions about the game? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get back to.
They don't need to talk about that. Yeah.
About
We won!
I'm just going to cut this senior thing out. Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
All right. Thank you.